Fellow Biafrans, wherever you are this very moment listening to me, I believe that you have been hearing about Biafra since you are born. Even if you are 20 years today, or you are 15 years today, or 10 years, you have heard about Biafra and what happens to Biafrans. And you might have heard that Biafrans are warriors. Biafrans are fighters. They don't fear anything. And for your information, I'm not here to teach you how to be fearful, but I'm here to tell you how to be bold enough to take that which is your birthright. That is what legally and legitimately belongs to you. No matter whatever people are saying, are calling you, they said that Colonel Ojukwu, was a rebel. And some people call him General Ojukwu, that he was a rebel. But let me tell you something. If you say General Ojukwu, so which means that was when he was the president of Biafra Republic for 3 years. He becomes a general. But Nigeria government gave him Colonel Ojukwu. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. Anyhow you like, turn it. Ojukwu is a warrior. And Ojukwu is not a failure. He didn't fight and run. And he didn't fight and fail. Ojukwu stand his ground to make sure that Biafra freedom is settled. All right? So Ojukwu can never die in history in this world until the whole world end. Now, at the end, you see, it came out of the mouth of Babangida. Those who fought Biafra, Nigeria Civil War. Babangida was one of them. Even he was shot on the leg and he doesn't have money to go to hospital and remove the bullet. Nigeria government could not help him to remove the bullet in his bone. It was when he became the head of state, Nigeria military head of state. That was when he went to hospital abroad and he was operated and removed that bullet out of his leg. I'm telling you what I know. It's not history, it's not fables. So, because I'm not a child. Yakubu Gowon is one of those who fought Igbos. Buhari fought Igbos. Abafomi Awolowo fought Igbos. Are you getting it? So, Obasanjo fought Igbos. Let us be sincere to ourselves. Are you getting it now? And many Igbo generals were bought over with money by Nigeria government to fight their fellow Igbos during the war 1967, 1970, 1966 to 1970. Listen to me. I know some of them who are Nigeria generals. They are Igbos who are Nigeria generals. I can mention their names for you, especially from Abia State. Especially from Abia State. So, they betrayed Ojukwu. Even the man that Ojukwu gave money to go and buy a weapon, used the money and took his family and ran away. Nobody set eyes on him till today. Are you getting it? So the saboteurs in Igbo land, they did not start it today. So why I'm trying to tell you what I'm telling you is that there are things you forgive. There are things you don't forgive. As it stands this day, you know that nobody likes Biafra to be a nation. One reason is this. They didn't expect that after civil war, that Biafra can stand, that Igbos remain. None of them believe that after Nigeria Biafra civil war, that any Igbo man will be alive by now. But you discover that at the end of the day, Igbo men are ruling the world and Nigerians are under the control of Igbos, whether if you like it or not. Forget the foolishness of Fulanis. Why I call it is foolishness is because Hausas are not ready to fight for their land, and they are not ready to fight to take what belongs to them. Fulani, which day did they start what they are doing? And tell me the country who have ever allowed Fulani to become a senator or to become a governor. Tell me, if not terroristic countries in Africa. And what I'm trying to tell you is that oppression makes a wise man mad. There is something that triggered the war, 1966. It was injustice, manipulations, political marigenda, acute hatred, franchisism, tribalism, nepotism, inferiority complex, superior and inferior human beings. As Nigeria then, that is Hausas and Yorubas, claim that they are superior more than Igbos, but they cannot produce anything for human consumption or for international market to say they can produce this. Listen to me. It's not mouth making. Come to education today. Igbos are in the front line. Anywhere in the world, come to education today. Come to technology today. Come to military today. Come to football, athlete. Come to business. Come to production, invention. Igbos invent vehicles, planes, mobile phones. Then tell me the one that these two people, Fulani and Hausa, they are producing. Show me one. You get what I'm saying? So you are maltreating me, and I'm the one who is feeding you, who is carrying you, who is removing shame and disgrace from you. And you think that we can continue together that way. This is what actually make Ojukwu to be angry when they killed JTU, Aguiyi-Ironsi. The way they killed Ironsi was very bad. Go to the history. Go and read the history. You see, if you are not born then, what led to Aguiyi-Ironsi's death? How Aguiyi-Ironsi was killed? The military president of Nigeria, a whole military president of Nigeria, the way he was killed. Then Ojukwu draw map that the revenue, since power is in the center, So whatever any state generate or region generate goes to the center. Lagos was the federal capital territory, I believe, then. So Ojukwu said, from that moment now henceforth, no revenue that will go to the federal boss because Biafra have become sovereign. Because he was angry the way Aguiyi-Ironsi, the former president, head of state of Nigeria from Abia State, I think from Umuahia, the way he was killed abnormally. It is very disgraceful. It's unbelievable. It's uncalled for a president of a nation to be killed that way. Go and find out. I don't have time to tell you the way he was killed. But the way he was killed was very nasty. It's a disgrace to Igbo race. Then the only one man that stood then, there are generals, Igbo generals and what have you. I can name them for you. But a colonel, in his wisdom, said, this is a disgrace. And if this is the case, we are no more one. Because for a president of a country to die like this, and Ironsi is an Igbo man, so which Ojukwu knows that is his brother, because we are all Igbos. So we are one mother, one father. Forget that Anambra State politicians today are foolish. I'm telling you the truth. Anambra State politicians today are foolish. They refuse to understand that they are the head, the number one in Igbo land. They are the firstborn of Igbo land, Anambra State politicians. They are foolish. I have told you the plan of Charles Soludo, why he is training criminals. Say he have now, produced securities. And those securities he produced are busy killing innocent Anambra people. Those securities he brought up have not killed one Fulani man and have not arrested one Fulani man. I'm telling you the truth. But this 2027, ọ ga-eme ha n'anya, mgbe ọ ga-ekwe ha n'isi, mgbe ọ ga-ekwe ha n'ekwe, mgbe ọ ga-esi ha na ntị, si ha na ntị ikenge baa na ntị mbụrụ. M na-agwa gị eziokwu. So let them be preparing. Charles Soludo is preparing his ground to fight Biafra Liberation Forces by 2027 election. But he never knew that he has failed. It is going to be 2-2 that 2027 gubernatorial election in Anambra State. So they are using these criminals they are training to incite violence and mayhem. And they will say, it is IPOB, it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is Simon Ekpa. So they will put the allegations on the indigenous leaders of Biafra. See it that even now, both of them are in the custody of DSS and Finland. Then the killings increased everywhere. Malfactor, malviolence, everywhere. No law, no judge, nothing. Nobody brings anybody to book. But when you say a good thing, when you say that the right thing should be done, Tinubu will send for your arrest and your imprisonment, for you to face firing squad, you have committed treasonable offense. Tinubu used a woman's graduate certificate, presented it to be his own, and the Nigeria lawmakers accepted it. And that is how Nigeria is being run. So anything can just happen. But what I'm telling you, that Ojukwu is not dead. Ojukwu is alive. Pure Ojukwu is alive. Raw Ojukwu is alive. And I promise you, we shall continue from where Dim Odumewu Ojukwu stopped. And where he stopped is to make sure that Biafra or Biafrans are free from the contraction called Nigeria. So since he didn't finish it, and he waited patiently until the necessary day that the Almighty God decided to take him home. But I tell you that if Ojukwu had fought against Nigeria for Biafrans to be free from mental slavery and Sokoto Caliphate mentality, then you should understand that since the war ended, the war did not end in his mind. The war did not end in his heart. But the war ended physically. So now, if Ojukwu were to be alive now, what do you think he will be saying? What do you think that he will say concerning all these killings Fulanis are perpetrating here and there in Igbo land? Do you think that any Igbo man who is claiming to be Okwadike or Nze or Ozo or calling him Ohaneze or governor, did you think that any of them will say a word? And did you think that Mazen and the Kana and Simon Epa will be confiscated the way they were confiscated? I'm telling you that more terrible than Ojukwu is there. So we shall finish whatever he left, because the legacy of Ojukwu must continue. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that thing that made Ojukwu to fight, because of the death of the president of Nigeria then, the military president of Nigeria, Aguiyi-Ironsi, that thing, the way they killed him, that motivated and compelled Ojukwu to the battlefield. I'm telling you that the death of one of the general commanders of Biafra Liberation Army, I'm not happy, and I'm going to do